Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project and Magnetic Reversal News, bringing you a grand solar minimum update Saturday, July 6th, around 4 p.m. Mountain Time 2024. Italy's Stromboli volcano had a spectacular eruption and pyroclastic flow just the other day. Heightened seismic activity continues under Mount St. Helens, and a hurricane is about to make landfall north of Corpus Christi. Buckle up, Texas. Keep calm. It's boom time. Record-setting heat will continue to torment millions of Americans this weekend, especially in the West. The weekend is off to a sizzling start as more than one-third of U.S. residents face heat advisories, and additional cities are expected to see potential record temperatures in the coming days. The list includes customarily hot Las Vegas, where temperatures are expected to near 114 degrees today, and even hotter on Sunday, when it could break the daily record of 116. Nearly 130 million people in both the West and the East are under heat alerts across 18 states, including the District of Columbia. Now let's talk about Tropical Storm Beryl's increasing threat to Texas. Probably will make landfall as a Cat 1 hurricane, and we'll show you some of those models. From Invest 95L to Beryl, well, lots going on. Already brought destruction to the Windward Islands, Jamaica, and now putting its crosshairs on Texas, the nexus of the Schmexis. Holy macaroni. Here is the current path. Tropical Storm Beryl, maximum sustained wind 60 miles per hour, and it is moving west-northwest at 12 miles per hour. By Monday, it will make landfall somewhere north of Corpus Christi as a hurricane. And it's not the winds that are going to be the big damager in this storm. It's going to be the rain. If you look at the orange section here, it's going to be 8 to 12 inches in this zone. In fact, in Houston alone, 6 to 8 inches. So we're going to see a massive swath of East Texas here flooding, unfortunately. So that is the biggest threat. Here is the flash flood threat over the next 5 days. Quick look at the newest updated spaghetti models. And, well, they are really coming together here with a very tight cone of uncertainty. Now, most of the models here have it arriving in 48 hours, but some of them have it going even slower and taking up to 3 days to arrive. These are computer models, mind you. Let's take a look at the intensity forecasts. Some of the models show in the next 24 hours, this could intensify into a Cat 1 storm before it makes landfall right around here, and you can see the intensity drop off there. The highest maximum sustained winds on any model is just over 80 miles per hour. So once again, it is not going to be the wind, folks, that's the big damage here. It's going to be the water, epic amounts, 8 to 12 inches, flash flooding, and then major flooding of major river systems, which could happen days after the event. So prepare for everything and hope for the best. Take a look at the GFS model now, and you can see the Tropical Storm Beryl there going to intensify right before it makes landfall, possibly as a Cat 1 on Monday. Monday, fun day. And let's take a look at the total accumulated precipitation on the GFS and see if it differs at all from the other flood map. No, same kind of stuff going on there, where they're showing up to 12 inches in the yellows. So all the way up here could be getting 12 inches of rain according to the GFS model. Holy macaroni. Here is the full forecast. Beryl is forecast to strengthen as it heads towards southeast Texas. Dangerous heat continues in the western and eastern U.S. There is an increased risk of damaging hurricane-force winds, life-threatening storm surge, and flash flooding in southeast Texas late Sunday into Monday from Beryl. Extreme dangerous heat continues in the west into next week, with heat persisting today from New York to the Gulf before gradually subsiding with time into next week. Excessive heat may bring heat-related illness, so heed the warnings. You can see those heat warnings and watches for the west, as well as the center of the U.S. and the East Coast. Heightened seismic activity continues under Mount St. Helens, 22 earthquakes this week. Despite the increase, scientists say there is no sign that an eruption is imminent, which is good news. Over at the Pacific Seismic Network, you can see actually there has been a reduction in the frequency of these earthquakes over the last week, but still showing 135 earthquakes at St. Helens over the last 30 days. Here we can see that flurry of activity off the coast that we were just experiencing. Off the map now. So, quick seismic update. No quakes of note currently, which is good news. Mount Etna and Stromboli are acting more ornery than usual. Can you believe that? Catania's airport was shut down on Italy's island of Sicily after 2 volcanoes are erupting at the same time. And the most spectacular was Italy's... Oh, let's turn that volume down. Italy's Stromboli eruption here. Spectacular, spewing ash into the sky. And that landslide there is actually a pyroclastic flow. Reuters has the thermal imaging here. Absolutely spectacular. No audio there. So you can see the speed and fury of a pyroclastic flow here. Now moving out over the surface of the water even. Absolutely fantastic. Go back to the beginning there. And just some fantastic footage of the pyroclastic flow from Stromboli. Very delicious volcano in Italy, on the island of Sicily. The power of Mother Nature is I hope that boat's all right. Uh-oh. That's a sailboat. He's not going anywhere quick. All the links to everything we show you will be below the video. Worldwide volcano news. Karimshki volcano puffing to 12,000 foot today. Sabancaya, weak emissions to 24,000. Nevado de Ruiz, also on the list. Liwatobi to 10,000. Fuego to 15. Sabancaya to 24. Here is, we're back at Stromboli. Activity has returned to normal levels, whatever that means. Nevado de Ruiz, puffing and passing. Karimshkai, 15,000 foot puff. Ibu also coming in 9,000 foot. Liwatobi to 10. Fuego to 15. More Stromboli updates. Lava flow effusion resumes. Holy macaroni. Decono on the list. 9,000 foot puff. And that wraps up today's worldwide volcano news. Space weather update. Good evening. Solar activity during the past 24 hours nearly reached moderate levels with a number of mid to upper level C flares detected off the southwest limb. Elsewhere, newly assigned sunspot region 3738 turned into view and appears to be growing. This region will be monitored for flare activity as it is coming in at beta gamma and is growing. KP low, most of you are nearly psychic at this point. And the C flare potential 99%, M flare at 40%, X flare at 5%. The sun is quite quiet. 3-day geomagnetic forecast, all quiet. Latest HMI intensity showing that new sunspot group moving into view. Who knew? Now you do. Take a look at the coronal hole map here. Not much going on. Small hole coming in, but look at that activity. So we could be seeing some solar flaring in the coming days. Stay tuned for more updates and support your independence and support the channel. Celebrate Independence Day all week with our affiliate guns.com. You can buy guns, used guns, ammo, and accessories at the best prices and support Oppenheimer Ranch Project and support your peace of mind. If you ever thought about getting your own personal medication supply, we've got that for you. We've got that covered at Jace Medical. Be prepared today. Get yourself a Jace case and customize it. You can get 28 emergency medications. You can even get a 12-month extended supply of your current daily prescriptions. Now that sounds like peace of mind. Support the channel and support your family's welfare in maybe a bad situation. And that's a boom to knowledge. Please share this video. We are shadow banned. We need your help to grow. Become a Patreon. Support the work we do. For as little as $1 a month, you can watch all of our podcasts in one place, commercial free. Imagine that, $1 a month for 30 or more shows. You can't beat that deal. We love each and every one of you. Be safe. And that's a boom.